This is Devlog 1 for a third-person shooter fan game titled Domino FanGame. The title may change, and it should. This game is loosely based off the movie Deadpool 2. The main character will be Domino from that movie. The current plan is to create this game solo. Since this is the first devlog for the creation of this fan game, let me tell you a bit about myself. I'm Ty, and all my life I've been creating art stuff. I love learning and just doing art. I've been in entertainment industry for over a decade, and specifically game industry for close to 7 years now. I've worked on mobile puzzle games, video slot games, some indie RPG games, and some AAA game titles. I've been in various roles from VFX artist, concept artist, storyboard artist, prop artist, environment artist, rigger, animator, and character artist. What I usually work on as and what I'm known best for is being a character artist. Being in different roles on different projects has given me a decent ability to develop different types of art assets, animations, and rigs for games and animated films. I've always wanted to make my own game, more for fun than profit. I have been learning game development in Unreal Engine. I've even given it a try to starting from scratch. I found I could only get so far with game programming knowledge that I already have, which is pretty low. However, I don't see it as a waste of time, but a good point of learning to bring me to this next challenge of making this fan game third-person shooter. Since I'm not a serious game programming wizard, I will be using a template that I found in the Unreal Engine marketplace, and I will add the art assets to that template. I'm using a third-person shooter kit by Marcin Matsiek. Hopefully I got the name right. So far, it looks like this is a great template to create a game from. My current idea is to keep the art closer to realistic. I've gathered references for a bar to keep the artwork at. The bar of quality is only for the art quality. I'm not interested in copying these fantastic examples that I'm using for the bar. This is something I'm going to keep in mind. I chose 3 different games, right? And I feel that they keep me at the quality level I want to be. The first one, God of War, great game. Hellblade, second example. And the third one, Devil May Cry. These games are also known for really great gameplay, but I am focusing on keeping the overall visuals up to that bar. The story and the gameplay are very simple for now for this fan game. Right now, I'm thinking about 3 major levels that I'm actually developing. Gameplay will be pretty standard. You gotta kill, you have to survive, and then at the end of the level, you have to battle a boss character. It's kind of classic game stuff. I will have this set as the actual target. However, I am hoping to learn and grow with game programming. So there is a possibility that I can add features and levels that have more to do with the movie character story arcs, but I'm not promising this. I prioritize the development so characters and creatures have the priority over the environments, sounds, VFX, props, etc. My theory here is that the characters will be created, tested, and everything else is created to support the characters. Keeping in mind the total visual quality still has to meet that bar, those 3 examples. In this fan game, Domino will be the main character. I'm going to develop the main character, Domino, in a pretty standard way of doing it. I started with the base mesh. So I actually already have this base mesh developed. I already created it before I started on this game. So excuse the shameless plug at this point, but I created a series of models called characters of color. They're mainly base meshes, and they're mainly made for games. The purpose of Characters of Color series is to increase diversity in games and animation. If you're interested in those base meshes, I will leave a link in the description where you can check them out. I grabbed as many references of Domino, her movie version, as I could, and I've been sculpting a high poly version of the model, and will use it to create the final game version and all the basic base texture maps. Her hair now will take some creative problem solving so that it not only looks good, but it is playable in game. Before I get all the detailing complete though, I have already created a rough draft version of her, a proxy version. This way I can get the character rigged and I can start animation tests and gameplay tests as I go. I like handling it this way to eliminate a lot of the roadblocks and surprises that may come up during character development. Lots of things can go wrong while developing a game, so wish me luck, and please excuse my voice right now. I am getting over the flu. Thanks.